Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Ryder. We're back with another episode of Minecraft, and what I think we're going to do is work on a garden here for the spawner area, because we definitely need one. And we can try to make it look kind of fancy. We can try to make it nice. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's do 7, 8, 9, and see how far that gets us. And then we can go 8 wide. We can have a walkway around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Ah, shoot. Well, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. It's for the walkway. Ah. Of course, we run into diorite right there. So we want 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up little fields in here. I don't know if we have enough dirt for this, but we're going to see. We're going to try. I didn't think of anything to talk about before I started recording here. I guess I should turn on my timer just in case. I figured it would be a start and stop thing, but you know, we could just push on through. I don't think it'll take too long to get this done. So here's where our first dirt is going to go in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'll come to about there. I guess that'll work. Fun, fun, fun. By the time this video goes up, I don't know what'll happen. We'll be done with... Let's just do this for now. Yeah. By the time this video goes up, we're going to have... The summer is... Well, it'll be well into April, because this should go up next week. I'm actually doing this about a week in advance. And I'm hoping people will still be tuning in by then. But we'll see, you know, we'll see. People don't watch a lot. I think we're going to try some fancy stuff here too. I would tell you guys about some of my more recent... You know what, we could tell you about the Colossus of Messines. I ran a game for NerdCon 2019 a couple weeks ago called the Colossus of Messines, and it took place during World War I. I had written this one myself. It was the hook was that the investigators, the player characters, were all members of the British Army, and they were all members of a tank crew. So during the Second Battle of Messines, or during the Battle of Messines, which took place in June of 1917, basically their tank is supposed to head on in. Let's get some of this stuff cooking so we can make the sides look nice. Whoa! Okay, that's working real well. So they were supposed to head on in and goodness sakes. Okay, I've got too much stuff. I think this is arrows, yeah. Okay, magic at the top, not magic at the bottom. I mean bows. I said arrows, didn't I? I'm an idiot. Right now I'm using a Power 1 bow, but we're going to have to upgrade soon. What's this? Helmets. These are pants. Yeah, that's about it. I wish... I need to get some magic going. Alright, let's get back to cutting. Oh, there's another magic bow in my inventory. I also need to find a bunch more iron down here so that we can actually make an anvil so I can start fixing up some bows and get myself a really nice bow. I've got to get more diamonds so that we can get a, what's the name? The, so I can make some magical tools and weapons as well at some point. I'll just seal that guy off. Anyway, so these guys are in the tank, and what they're supposed to do as a company, they're supposed to act as support for the infantry. At this period in time, tanks were very slow, and they weren't very efficient. They broke down a lot, so the infantry had to kind of like, the infantry would go and the tanks would just act as support. They were terrifying to the enemy. So we've got your tank commander, your lead driver. There are 2 gunners on the big 6-pound guns on the front. A couple of machine gunners that also act as what do you call them? Loaders for the big guns, and you've got and then you've got a couple. I had a couple NPCs. I made 2 extra characters, 2 secondary gearsmen. So if somebody died, they could just take up one of the secondary gearsmen. And they introduce their characters. We get to know them. Their characters just a hair, and then it's time to go. It's time to go for the battle. Blah, blah, blah. This was the battle where they had mined. They dug underneath the German trenches and the German tunnels, and they had put tons of explosives, and they blew up like 10,000 Germans with one blast. And that was a signal to go. So they head into Messines. There was a few encounters, real short ones of just... The German soldiers were in pretty much disarray after the explosion. So they head in, they gun down a few, they blow up a few, they knock out a few a machine gun nest, and then they're supposed to wait. They get to a certain spot, and they're supposed to wait until the brass can get everybody kind of reassessed and redone. Then they move forward to the next line is what it is, and they get some. They get to shoot again some more Germans, some more of the enemy, the Hun, the Bosch. And that's when a big sinkhole opens up in the center of Messines, where the church used to be, and this giant pulls itself out. This is a 100-foot tall thing. He's got the features of a man, but he's obviously, you can see, yeah, there we go. You can actually see through his flesh, like something is wrong with this guy. He is not, it's basically a 100-foot tall dead body, has pulled itself up out of the ground. They fire at it, of course. They do a little tiny bit of injury when they hit it with one of the big guns. What was cool about this was that 5 characters all went temporarily insane all at once when this thing showed up. I thought that was awesome. That's never happened to me. The driver went blind. The tank commander was certain that his fiancée was there on the field. One of the gunners wanted to just kill this thing. He was just like, no, must die. I heard a zombie baby. Didn't like the sound of that. He just wanted to kill it. He just wanted it dead. I want it dead. Let's see. The other loader. He couldn't hear. He thought everything suddenly went silent. So he's yelling at the driver to back up, and the driver's ignoring him because he can't hear him. When you were in these Mark IV tanks, you could not hear anything. I mean, the engine's right there in the middle of the vehicle. It's not covered up or anything, and it is loud. So he ends up, the commanding officer orders the driver to stop the tank. His fiance's out there. He wants to save her. Oh my gosh. This of course upsets this upsets the gunner the loader who has gone crazy. So he throws his gun. Oh, wrong thing. He throws his pistol, his sidearm, at the driver, and actually rolls a good hit, and so hits him. Here we go. We'll cook up some more stone. It actually bounces off the cab in front of the driver and smacks him in the leg. And he's like, "What the hell?" He doesn't even know where it. Oh, damn it! He didn't even know where it came from. So he was more confused than anything. The Colossus. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how big we're gonna make it. Anyway, the Colossus sees him, heads over. They get another shot off and hits him and hit it. but here he comes, and basically gets so close that none of their guns can actually hit him. He's right there, and he starts to step on the tank. He's going to crush it. He's 100 foot tall. The thing is huge. The ground gives way under the tank, and they collapse into the ground, falling through various caves or cellars or something. And everything goes black. And that's where we're going to leave today. I will finish talking to you about this tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to just finish up this little bit, and I will finish the story tomorrow, or next time. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all next time.